Welcome back to the Ridealong channel, where I've been getting so many questions over the last couple of years on how to film and edit these Ridealong sessions that I'm doing. So this is one of a few little insights into how I get some pretty good looking shots, kind of like this and this, a little bit of this one and a little bit of this. Now then, to clarify, we are using a fly mount attached to the mast just below the boom clamp. It's on a 30 centimeter extension, which is from the camera that I'm using, the same brand, the Insta360, and this is the 1X2, the small little compact rubberized camera that creates the 360 bubble you can see right now. Or if I pan out a little bit, it goes a lot flatter and looks a little bit more like what you're probably used to if you've been watching this channel. Now, once you've got that footage set up, and one of the key things I suppose with this is I set it up nice and secure on the land, but then I can use the pivot arm that you can see just now as I spin round from side to side. So I could, and I'll do that as I'm windsurfing on now, give it a shove, and it would go further away from me and onto the other side. Or I give it a little pull, and it's fairly tight, but it's enough that I can pull it and push it from side to side. More about this is on a different video where I show you more about the mounts and the setups and where I've actually put the cameras. This one is about editing. So you're going to see some screen recording of my phone just now, and basically that's the way I do it, is I take all the data from this camera, transfer it through the Wi-Fi onto my phone, and then I start doing the edit on the phone. I turn it from a 360 footage that shows everything to a flat MP4 with what you can see just now. It takes a bit of time, but you get quicker at it. There's two different ways of doing it, turning it into what you can now see. The first one is called keyframes. So I put these little dots. I select the picture I like the look of, and I mark a dot. Give it a few seconds, mark the next dot, a few seconds, mark the next dot. And then when it comes to a corner, use a lot of dots, because there's a lot of movement. I want to see exactly where that keyframe is. Okay. That's one way of doing it. The other one is the view ranger, if I'm remembering the words right. The view ranger is basically me holding the phone and moving it around as if I'm looking at you. So I can live look down at my feet, and this is what happens. I could look across at my hands, I could zoom in or out, or I could spin it around and look at the clouds behind me that have unfortunately just covered the sun, and that's why it's gone a little bit dark just now. And that's about it. That's the simplest way of doing it. I've got this nice little extension out the front, play around with it on your phone, turn it into a flat MP4, then I'll put it into an editing software on my laptop, add on the microphone and the voiceover that you can hear now, which then gets synced up, and any of the fancy little bits that I'm slowly learning how to do through this channel then get dubbed on the top, or B-rolls get added on so you can see different clips of footwork or handwork or whatever else. It's not quick, it takes a bit of time. I hope you guys appreciate it. If you do, don't forget to whack that subscribe button. Join me for some more, let's say, windsurf tutorials rather than what I'm doing in my camera setups. Or come and join me out here in Vassiliki, where it's still super windy and I'm back into the sun. There we go. Thanks very much. I'll see you next time. it.